And here we are for yet another week in Tokusatsu. As
Heck
always,
yeah.
yep. As always, I am Sleepy Witch, joined by.
DJ Azure, the 2.5D here talking to her.
Yeah, I'm still thinking of a better intro because I mean episodes keep going hard, and I can only say that so many times. Uh, but
I,
for the time being, Kamen Rider Geats, episode 30.
oh man. I can't believe
Oof.
we are over halfway through the series. I don't know exactly the episode order, but we have either anywhere between 15 to 20 episodes left, depending on how many decide to do. But man,
Yep.
I
Starting
thought we got
off
a lot
with
of
I was like starting
yeah.
off with Baroba reminding us that VTubers are in fact a force for evil. We have the reveal of Neon's life of birth, the secret behind her birth. Um, oh my god, I saw someone Twitter talking about it because I was wondering, and I hadn't realized that the original daughter Akari means light, so she's Neon because she's a fake manufactured light.
Yeah, man, that like
I'd always wondered why her name was
like it's
Neon.
insane.
Neon is a specifically like that's not a normal name, you know?
Yeah,
And
but
so, oh,
man, I like the way that this episode started off with her like having her mom like get memories back is like, oh, just doing that. That
yep.
is, and like just the whole thing. It's like I'm not even your daughter. I'm not running away anyways because I'm not your daughter. I'm like, what the
Yeah, this
fuck?
I'm not running away. This wasn't my home to begin with. Oof.
Like,
Oof.
yeah. And then we see her dad like just going freaking ballistic in the supporter room and like
Yep. Yep. It's going ham. And oof. Especially like seeing the mom who like remembers everything freak out about who are you?
yeah,
Oof.
yeah,
It's it's harsh. It's really
yeah,
harsh seeing the Akari is my daughter. Who are you?
yeah, exactly. And then like we basically get some scenes with Neon's dad and Kyuun and Kyuun's and like it's like Neon's dad like it's like I don't know like it definitely does not feel like he's putting on a front, but like the whole thing about saying yeah, pamper if you will for the future of my company, and it's like you could tell that he's actually hurt by the reveal, but I'm not sure if he's hurt by the truth being revealed, or it's like he's like, oh, maybe I should have actually listened to Niram. Like
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. I also like oof. It's certainly interesting him basically going up to Q and being like, you can take care of her because at the end you're only fulfilling my own like desires anyway. But oh man, everything with Neon's dad and Neon is it's not good. It's been really sad because like I don't know. I was kind of having some hope for Neon's dad at the beginning because he kind of shows up to like give her memories back and put her back in the DGP, and I'm like, compared to the mom, maybe he'll be cool, but honestly, Neon just had no luck with either parent.
Yeah, it was yeah, it was heavy. It was just so heavy this
Yep.
episode. And yeah, and then after that, like the whole thing where it's like you're the navigator, you have to watch everything. I'm like, what?
Yep. I mean, that makes sense.
It's like I will get back to this line later, but oh my god.
Yep, yep,
Yeah,
yep.
you can't. Yeah, you have to watch over the ideals of the players. And then Kyun sorry, and then Ace like yelling at Kyun for like saying like it's like, oh, you're just gonna watch all that happen, just watch your favorite
Yeah.
losing like this. And it's like I don't even know my own emotions, and it's like I thought we already got a really good it's like I don't have emotions climax with Zine, but like Kyun it's like different. It's because he has emotions, he just doesn't know how to place them.
Yep.
It's
Yep. And the whole thing with like the manufactured people of the future coming into play as well. Uh,
Hmm.
oof, the vibe with seeing Neon, who sees Akari reflected as well, is harsh.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the fight starts, and then you basically realize that Buffa isn't fighting.
Nope, because Buff is stopping Geats from trying to get in, but I also, man, this fight feels so sad at the beginning. Like Baroba calls it an execution, and Neon just straight up isn't even fighting at first, just takes a bunch of hits.
Hmm. And after that, like yeah, and then like during that, Buffa is just saying, like none of this suffering would happen if the DGP didn't exist. So it's like he's also like it's like he isn't just against like common riders. No, he's against like the entire idea of DGP, which makes sense.
Yeah, but
Um,
also like the fact that Geats is kind of hitting the nail on the head, like you're becoming more and more like Baroba.
yeah, I mean, like it's really great with like all of this, with how all of these like supporters like really do complement like who their players are. It's
Yep.
so good.
And I really love seeing in the background both Geats and Kawa basically being like, you have to fight and like you deserve to be happy and to live your own life.
Yeah, and then like we get like flashbacks of her like smiling and stuff like that, and then I guess like it's like like maybe was it all a fake smile? I mean, we kind of got a little bit of this when she was the disaster.
Yep.
Like it's like like everything she was doing is kind of a bit of a front, and it's like
Yep. It definitely leads into her being the disaster is oof. It was a
yeah,
lot.
it's
Also
yeah it
finding out
was
that the little producer dude knew.
yeah it's oh my god, it's just there's just like like this episode was just so emotional, and then like she gets a detransformation. It's like I thought they were gonna end the fight there, because like normally in these types of shows like the detransformation like signals, oh yeah, no, you lost already.
Yeah, it's
But
over, bro.
yeah, but I love how Kyun takes out a prepared speech. It's so good. He's like, it's like maybe I can only write down my stuff, like my emotions in on paper, because like it's actually you know what it is. It's kind of like that. Well, okay, I'm only saying this because I kind of was like this back in the day, where it's like people hated me online, where it's because I would be wild, like like my tone was so dickish online, but in person everyone's like, it's like, how are you so chill in person but you are like this massive jerk online? it's it's almost like the reverse with Q, and so it's like, oh,
Bro,
I see this.
Azure, the online jerk. Who would have guessed?
Yeah, I mean that's how it was, but it's mostly because of how really opinionated I really was back then.
Yep, and then
Yeah.
Kyun also gives the like what almost the verbatim the meme speech where it's like the I will always be your ally. That's cute. I still don't know
Yeah,
how I feel about the big CG suits for Kyun's thing.
uh, I mean I mean yeah,
I really
yeah.
wish Kyun had a fucking Jin style suit.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think like it kind of like I think we discussed this like a little while back with Zin, like how he he basically admired Geet so much that he wanted to become like him. So that's the reason why he has an actual writer form.
Yeah, we talked about that. He really likes the old school, and that's what probably why he's like that. Yeah, but
Yeah, but man,
but I
he
mean,
rips up that paper and just like he says, it's like, and it just says, yeah, like you will be happy. Yeah, it's like it's so good,
it's
and
really
then helps
good.
her out.
Yep.
It's
And then we get to see a really cool battle with a Kyun and him fighting. People go to stop them or whatever. They like kick that spectator out, but Geets basically takes them out. So we get to see a bunch of cool Geet stuff. He actually him using the gravity powers a bit more.
Yeah, no, that was like I saw him like using gravity for like, oh my god, it's so good. Like
It was
he's
really, really good. My only thing was like, man, Geets is stealing the show even when he's like the B-roll fight.
well, it is his show, but like I mean, don't forget, like the show, like unless it was a battle, the show really did not focus on him until like recently.
Yeah.
until the supporters came into play. Like we like it was kind of weird because like we were talking about this with Dawn Brothers, where it's like it didn't feel like Momotaro was the same way. Like Momotaro like was not relevant to the plot until a battle.
Yeah. I also saw a really funny meme about the Nago rides Kyuun through battle, and it was just like fucking Jin looking at Geets. Hey, no.
Oh man. I wish I could have seen that. That is a good. I'm just thinking. I'm just like thinking about how that would be, but like, yeah. Not gonna lie, I do kind of miss Zin, but like he really did complete a story. But yeah,
Yeah, and again, hopefully we're gonna see him later, maybe by like the end. That's like a comeback cameo or something. My
Mhm.
my only thing about this is that I feel like at the end where she's like, let's go home, or they're like, let's go home, and it's like, I don't even have a home to return to, and she just walks out. I was like, okay, Keiwa, Ace, this is when you're supposed to be like, we're your home. Come on, you can't let her walk away like that. Also,
yeah.
I don't know what are we about to see the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jamato Farmers put his arm on a Jamato.
I mean, he said he's using it as fertilizer, so I'm actually really curious about this. Yeah, our Archimetal is really interesting.
Yeah, he's just doing his own thing. I can respect him for it.
Yeah, and he's just like just panicking. Like it's really funny because like he's technically not evil in a sense, but at the same time he's cultivating the evil.
Yeah, he himself is not evil, but he's definitely got goals that do not align with humanity's survival kind of vibe. Where it's like
exactly
there is no like real hatred of humans other than they kill his Jamatos. So that's his own thing. But then, big reveal number 2.
Yeah,
the goddess
the
of
truth
creation.
of the Vision Driver.
Yep.
No. The truth of the Vision Driver first. Like the fact that the driver sees what game masters have seen before. So like he was able to see like the deal about Neon's existence, and then says, okay, here, let me help you out, and then shows who Mitsume really is.
And
it's
again,
like, it was actually kind of crazy because
it's called the Vision Driver. It can see.
Yeah, like an eye of truth, like she says, it's an eye of truth. And it's actually crazy because like when I saw this scene, because I've kind of gone into this flow where I watched the Raw now.
Yeah, you've been getting to it.
Yeah, it's like I actually understood what was going on in this scene. The moment she transformed, like I just heard Megami something Mitsume. I'm like, what?
Yep.
And this and like it's like I feel that you said you called this, but I can't.
Not only did I call this because I basically made a joke about this because in addition this technically makes Geets the son from heaven, so I'm like Ace the Jesus allegory.
No, but this does explain the whole I want to see my mother and not getting granted. This explains that now. It's like, and it's a very, very good explanation for it.
I mean, yeah, like,
we can't let you.
She can't, like, they're controlling her because they're doing something to her to keep her like that.
Yeah, it's
also especially because his mother is someone who can create miracles. Again, Ace is Jesus. Which now has me wondering, does this mean Buffa is Judas? Or do you think there's going to be a Keiwa turn? Is Keiwa Judas?
No. I refuse to believe in the Keiwa turn. I refuse to, because don't forget, we've been trying to call the Keiwa turn since day one. We
tried,
we just gave up on it.
But maybe it was the long con. You know what I mean? Judas was his most faithful disciple until the end.
I don't like this theory. I don't like this theory at all. No, 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 no. If it happens, good on you. But no, I am not gonna like it. I'm not gonna like it. I'm gonna enjoy watching it, but I am not gonna like it.
I'm not gonna be happy about it, bro. I just want K1 to be happy. Which, hey, K1 ish centered episode next week. Very excited.
Yes.
That means hopefully we're finally gonna see K1 and his supporter do a thing.
Yeah, that's good. That's gonna be great. But at the same time, yeah, Kayla's sister is in danger, and I'm actually really worried about that.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
Yeah,
things keep ramping up. Episodes keep being good.
Yeah. Also, it's called the Heaven and Hell game. Actually, wait. There's a manga series, and it also was made into a movie. It was called As the Gods Will. Do you know about that one?
No.
So,
unless I read the manga in Japanese and
okay, but yeah, so pretty much what it is basically, a student was basically in class, and all of a sudden his teacher blows up and there's a dharma, and the dharma actually does the whole daruma thing, and just like the daruma falls down, like essentially a red light green light game, but everyone that moves dies. No, I'm not talking about a certain show on Netflix. No, this is not that show.
I will say that about that show. That's the one thing where when the thing that becomes mainstream and everyone's like, oh, it's the thing that like originated it. It's like this is a subgenre that's existed for a while, like the death game, especially like in manga. Like there's so many of those mangas.
Yeah, but oh man, yeah, and then the next, but yeah, there actually was a game where they pretty much were playing like an air hopscotch. And like, if they did something wrong, they did fall. And I'm like, oh man. It's actually really cool because Takeshi Miike, I think, did the film adaptation of it, and he's awesome.
No, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but yeah, I'd say like look into As the As the Gods Will, like read the manga. It's pretty great. There's actually 2 mangas of it.
Yeah, I see that there's like 21 chapters or something like that.
Yeah, 121 chapters. The other, I think that's actually the short. That's actually the short one, and then there's a longer one that actually goes on. It's interesting. It's interesting. I really enjoyed it.
I'll look into it. But with that, we move on. King Azure. Gira makes his return.
Oh man, Gira makes his return. My friend was making jokes like saying, "Oh man, Gira is just Luffy. He wants to become the king."
Yeah, he wants to become the king. Gira showing up and immediately being treated by royalty by the people.
Yeah, man, this episode was great because we got so much like as my friend was hoping, we got so much Bugnarok in this episode. Yeah, so much.
Bugnarok was in it. We get to see some good stuff with I mean, I feel like we get to see some good stuff with everyone.
Yeah, we got more Mofun and Rita.
Yeah, we did.
Golly, that sounds like the end of the world.
Yeah, the fact that that's what it like starts with almost. I love Mofun and Rita. Shumagadon is cool. We got big eggs that will explode and or release big monsters. I love how they look. They look insanely cool. The big ass monsters just coming out. That was some nice stuff. Everyone showing up to like a summit to like see what we're gonna deal with the problem.
Yeah, and then immediately Gira just goes straight to just attack his brother.
but him running into Yanma first, and he's like, "What are you gonna do? Or you're coming with me, and you don't get a choice." And he's like, "Fuck you! I gotta go fight this guy." And he's like,
"Yeah,
okay, fine. If you're fighting him, go ahead."
Yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh, welcome," and then it's like he just immediately just jumps to attack. Like, he is just angry this episode.
I mean, I would be too. I love how Rackles, knows that he's gonna be protected, but by Rita and Lebowski just doesn't even do anything, Yeah. Also, there's something about everyone calling, him Prince OG, Gira OG, and I'm just like, oh, that doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it does not feel right, and oh man, and then even his right hand man, stops him from attacking. It's like, oh. And then it's also really funny too, like seeing him like being sat down like in timeout while everyone's having the meeting.
Yep.
Uh,
I also just like, he's gonna bring prosperity to Shumagon, and then it's like the people are a means, but I am the nation. Those were your words, and I will never forget them. And I love how you focus on the other kings, but the one who you don't see the expression is Dabowski, who's like the literal opposite, the one we don't really get to see because his whole shtick is that like he will do anything for his people.
yeah, and then
Uh,
like seeing that the alliance is like being broken by Reckless, and I'm like, oh, I hate this guy so
oh
much.
yeah, he's
He's
such a
so
jerk.
hateable.
He's so hateable. I do gotta say it's a power move to like slash the paper though. Take out the
Hmm.
sword, just like nope, I'm taking care of the event. And now he's basically like stopped them from being able to form King Oger by taking control of the shoe gods.
Yeah, which is messed up. But what's actually super adorable is that because he's friends with Kuwagata,
He doesn't
like
need his connection to the thing to talk to him.
yeah, it's adorable. It's honestly really adorable. And
Yep.
everyone's like saying, you can communicate with it.
Yeah.
And one of the
I
yeah,
thought that
and
was good.
this
They're being threatened. They have to basically be like, we can't control King Oger or whatever if you don't help. And then the people start attacking, and it's like, this meeting's canceled, and everyone realizes they can't call King Oger.
yeah, that was yeah. Then everyone like starts fighting over the soul of it, over the soul of King of God Scorpion, which is really weird because at first I thought it was gonna be God Sasori, but it was like Sasori the God Scorpion
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah.
hey,
But then after that,
with the sword, I
we
love that he calls, he's just like, Kuwagata, come save me or whatever. And
mhm,
come, Kuwagan. And the fucking motorcycle just breaks through.
yeah.
I love
Oh
that,
man.
especially the realization of everyone being like, "Oh, so we can just talk to them," and it's like, "I won't let you take my crew."
Yeah, like every single time he says crew and Nakama, it's
Nakama.
like he's Luffy.
He's just Luffy. I mean,
Yeah, my friend said he's just Luffy. I could not stop laughing. I'm like, I hate how you're right. I don't want to admit this, but you're right.
yep. It's just true. He's out here.
Yeah,
Funnily
and
enough,
then
Luffy's also the son of a powerful man. uh,
yeah,
I'll say
after
Luffy's
that,
brother wasn't the bad guy, but that's a turn.
hmm and then
But
after that, we have everyone fighting over God Scorpion.
yep, some very good
And
choreography, some really good vibes in this fight in general. Because I was wondering about that. They couldn't activate the thing, but at least they can still transform. That's at least not bad. And I love how you get to see Kari Oger go after the thing and just kind of fail and fail. And
mhm,
she seems, and we'll see this. It seems like in the preview for the next episode, she seems really desperate to get to it,
yeah,
and it
yeah,
doesn't
she
help her case. She's like, "Boop," but Dabowski, the ever club, whoop, just kind of
yeah.
sneaks in.
She's not happy that she doesn't have it. Like it's like that's mine. But also, what's also great about this episode? We got another great scene of like 30 seconds of Gira's face, like pointing the sword again. It was
Yup,
so good.
it's very good. It's very good.
Yeah, and then everyone like says, "Oh my god, he's an evil king," and his friends are like, "Again, really,
Yeah, that
really, you're
was that
acting like
was
this?"
really good. It's gonna blow. Rackles shows up and he's gonna take the people. But it's really funny because obviously no one else sees this and everyone is like, "Oh no, Kira's an usurper."
Yeah, and then he summons God
Oh my
Scorpion.
god, the
Yeah.
God Scorpion thing is so cool. The Dabowski just handing over God Scorpion to Rackles and then Gira taking it just like right
Hmm.
before, and then oof, everyone else just kind of looking at him, especially Yellow being so discontented. The
Yeah,
beautiful scene, like you
Himeno's not
said, him
happy.
pointing the sword at him, and he's putting you all at risk. Blah blah blah. Rackle's lying. All the better, because
Yeah,
if this country is left in the hands of Worm like you, it will fall. Before that happens, I will be the one who will seize Shugadam. Seriously,
Yeah.
Gira. But then, poof, the scene with the sun falling under the horizon, fading to black. The god Scorpion.
Yeah,
Poof.
it's great, and then we see like and then we see King Oger 0, and you're like,
Yep. Conquer the
what?
world. Yep. The Scorpion is super sick. That man is a fiend.
That extra is having so much fun.
Yeah, he is. I like that guy. Very, very cool from him. But then basically he goes off to stop people with or to trying to save people with God Scorpion. And I love that like the person we see here is Dabowski just giving like a grand old smile, like almost like he's proud of him. Like, he's sneaky and he's stealing and he's lying about being a tyrant who wants to overthrow everything, but he's doing it for the people, goddamn.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so funny.
Yeah, I love it. And then Rackless summons Okuagata 0. Yeah, I'm like,
King Oja 0. This was insane. I will defend King Oja. King Oja shows up. Oof.
Yeah,
King Oja's up, and you see Kumadan, and so you're like, oh shit, that's not, who is that? That's not Kumagan. Then I don't know what Rackles, because Rackles obviously did something to set God Scorpion off, right?
I guess
that didn't seem supernatural. Like he couldn't control it, or maybe there's something like deeply upsetting about Kuwagon 0. Like there's gonna be something like really fucked up about it, so like all the other god spirits are going to like revolt against it. And then again, that similar extra. Oh, wicked usurper! Bro, he's having so much fun. I wish I could ever play something like that. That sounds like a lot.
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
Oh man, yeah, and we didn't get to see Kuagata Oger yet. But yeah, we it's like everyone knows that it's Rackless.
Yeah, I mean, is he called Kuagata Oger instead of Kuagata Oger?
Yes, Kuagata Oger.
So the O goes first, like the 0 goes first, huh?
Yeah.
But anyway,
and then we get the next episode, and hey, we actually get to see Himeno in her doctor outfit now,
doing doctor stuff.
Yeah, and it looks like Yanma and Himeno are like standing off or something. Which is...
I do love how again we're going back to this, like, will you be part of my crew?
Yep.
Look, he's out here. He's doing his best. He wants to collect these people that he found to be.
And it's great because Yanma seems to be just down with it.
Yanma's just kind of chilling. Him and Yanma just kind of like vibed, and
it's so good.
It's just kind of a weird relationship that these two have, where because like again, Yanma came to see him. Because again, the thing we didn't talk about, Bugnarok wants them to hand over Gira. Gira seems to have the power to communicate with the Shu God, so they want him to get the 3 gods. Cool. Gira's immediately sense. Like, I'm going to hand myself over, but I have to defeat Rackles first, kind of.
Yeah.
Because we have to save the people. That's his main vibe.
Also, something that people were noticing too. It's like, did you notice it too? The Shinichiro Miki, the advisor. Like his hand motions, and Rockless's advisor, the one with the little wing hair.
No, I didn't notice what happened with them.
If you actually notice, he actually does like this thing where he always has his hand up to his mouth, kind of like in a fist, except his pinky's out. Both of them do that. So everyone's just now is like headcanoning that Rackless's advisor, that guy, and the Bugnarok advisor are the same person.
Oh.
That seems to be the
that could be a theory. I just assume Rackles was just working with them for the sake of unification, but it could be that it's one of his advisors.
Yeah, like secretly, like, even under Rackless, but I mean maybe not, but we'll see. Like it's actually really, really interesting. Like what, like people are just assuming like, yeah, that has to be it. That right? That has to.
I don't know. You
Oh
never,
man.
you never know. Sometimes they just do things to fake you out. It feels like.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so curious. I really want to know, truth or not. Like, is
Yeah,
it? Yeah.
yeah.
Let's
Oh
see
man,
here.
watching this episode, I ended up going back and rewatching episode one because I love that scene with Gira and Rackles. If this is your justice, then I'll become the evil that breaks justice.
Yeah,
Chef's
so good.
kiss. If your
Okay.
justice is a justice that would sacrifice the kids, I want nothing to do with it. I love that so much. These episodes
Uh,
continue to be really good. Whew, I'm having so
yeah,
much fun talking about them, and I
yeah,
mean, it
and
looks like continuing the streak.
yeah,
The the 30 episode streak of episodes just being good.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh, also, look at what I just sent you. Yeah, like look at those two screens of Boshimar and Kamajim.
yeah. I mean, it's a very similar thing, and I mean,
Yeah, but
even if you look at like the costume, the Bugnarok guy almost looks like he's wearing a very similar kind of vest thing as well.
yeah, like it's like that's what we're all curious about. Like,
Hmm.
I wonder if it really is. Like, like at the same time, I really don't like. At the same time, I really want him to, like, be permanently still, like, throughout the series, because we need a good enemy general, and I like enemy generals.
Oh yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Even if it turns out it's him, hopefully he'll still stick around throughout the series. It's not like
Yeah,
just him
yeah.
finding out is gonna be. Also, we don't even know if they would find out anytime soon.
Hmm. Yeah, like, oh man, I'm just so curious about this. Like, I just want to know. Also, I kind of like how the Bugnarok are, like, already giant. Like, there's no need for them to, like, do a make my monster grow. They're just giant
Yeah,
already.
some of them are just tall, bro.
Yeah,
Some of them are
yeah,
just tall.
yeah. But all, like, man, if there's one thing I really like, is just how we are getting, like, actually, because we didn't get this in Dawn Bros. We're actually getting grunt fights because of it too. We're getting grunt fights. We're like, there's a
Yeah,
reason for all the fighting,
we got a
because
little bit of
they're-
that with the Anami, but they were not. It wasn't the same. I mean, here's the thing.
yeah.
As what we've talked about, Don Bros is a very atypical season, and we
Mhm.
love it for that. But just seeing some of the return to kind of like the classic is very nice. Especially, I still think it's funny that because they got the giant ones, I find it's funny that they have the little ones. I still love that shot from like episode 2 where they shoot the guns and they're just shooting out tinier bug guys as bullets. That was good.
Yeah, yeah. Just Attack on Titan. It's great.
Yeah, it's really dumb, but I really like it. And with that, our time
Um,
is basically up. Thank you for joining us on this week yet again. Whew.
can't wait for next week.
Can't. Yeah, as we keep saying, I cannot wait for next week.
Maybe next week we'll come up with a tagline. If any of you are listening, like, if you can email us one, or, like, if you just
Yeah, we have
commented,
the half hour
like
henshin
seriously,
at
yeah,
Gmail.
yeah,
Email us a
us.
tagline. Email us something maybe. I think next week we'll also be discussing Power Rangers because the special comes out. Oh no, special comes out on the 18th, so I don't know if we'll have time to watch it. We might not talk about it next week. We might talk about it the week after.
Oh, actually, no. We technically can. We technically can, but, like, it depends. It depends. It really depends on you, because, like, actually, wait, no. I start a new job next week. We'll do it a week after.
Maybe, yeah. Well, we'll see. That'll be the big thing because it's supposed to be kind of like a long movie, like an hour long, right?
If it's an hour is not that long for a movie.
Sorry, it's long for like an episode of
Okay, fair enough.
Sentai, basically.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm really curious as to what it's going to be. I've been trying to avoid any of, like, the trailers. Like, it's like, I just know it's happening. I'm going to step away and not look at it.
I watched one of the original trailers that was like basically super light on, like, you just saw that they were adults and you saw that they're coming together, but basically they've seen nothing else. So,
Mhm.
whew. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll talk about that at some point in between now and one of the next time you hear from us. And with that, we'll see you next week. Thank you for listening.
Later.
This program is brought to you by
Our unending love of tokusatsu.
If you enjoyed the show, please be sure to like and subscribe.
And hit the bell for notifications. And if you would like to support us further, Consider becoming a patron at our Patreon, Half Hour Henshin.
You can get some exclusive benefits, such as your name in the credits and joining our sticker club. Or, if you want to help with a one-time donation,
you can also find us at Ko-fi at Half Hour Henshin. You can email us with any questions or theories at halfhourhenshin@gmail.com or on Twitter at halfhourhenshin.